Hello, my friends. Good to see you. I'm here to talk for just a couple of minutes about a strategy for reading. Several of the assignments we'll have in our class this time will ask you to look at a selection of poems or short stories or vignettes or other elements of something and to pick one to read carefully. So there's a strategy that you can use for all your reading, but specifically these kinds of assignments called scan, skim, skip, read. Each of these has a different definition, but the general goal is for you to look out across all of that you have to select from, look carefully at a couple of them that caught your eye, read one deeply, and skip the other ones. So imagine, if you will, that you are a pelican. Caw-caw, caw-caw. A pelican can fly high above the ocean and seems to be hovering, but what the pelican is doing is scanning the whole ocean, looking for a ripple here or a fin over here or a silvery color here, because he's looking for schools of fish as he's going. Once he sees one over here, then he skims it. How many are there? What color are, what flavor are they? Will they need to be seasoned? And then he selects one and swoops down and he reads it carefully, puts it into his billet, into his beak, and starts to digest and think about and understand the meaning of. But by selecting that one, scanning, skimming, and then reading, he skipped other ones. And that's also part of the reading process, is recognizing what you are not going to be careful for. So the idea of a pelican hunting is one way to envision what the scan, skim, skip, read idea encompasses. For your purposes in the reading class, you'll have 10 poems. It'll ask you to find 5 to skim and then pick one to read and respond to. So you'll read the titles of all of them. That's your scan. You'll pick 5 of them to poke around in a little bit and annotate, maybe draw circles around, maybe underline a couple words that are interesting, maybe acknowledge that the title is kind of cool. But then you'll skip most of them and land on one to read very carefully and to annotate carefully, and then to respond to or do whatever activity I've asked you to do with whichever one you choose to respond to. Scanning, skimming, skipping, and reading allows you to look at a large landscape, pick a certain area to look at more carefully, and then to pick a really particular area in that landscape to respond to specifically. The idea is to have a general sense of what's happening, but to have one specific example to talk about. Okay, I look forward to seeing your assignments. The pelican was the bird I mentioned in our video today and what you will need to submit to get credit for the assignment. Thank you. Have fun reading. I look forward to seeing you soon.